Good Wednesday morning, a little chilly outside. Had to dig out the jacket this morning in the long sleeves. Make sure you've got something just a little lighter underneath of those jackets, though, as once the sun comes up, we are going to heat up very, very quickly. We are live this morning in El Dorado, getting ready for Town and Country Days. Kicks off tonight, the opening ceremony, in fact, at 5 p.m. this evening. Right now, outside, temperatures are back in the lower 50s. We've got a few spots that have briefly dipped back into the upper 40s, especially near the Mississippi River, parts of Perry and Jackson counties. Seeing a few readings, especially in low-lying spots, down to as low as about 48, 49 degrees. 50 right now in Cape Girardeau. They bottomed out last hour at 49. Meanwhile, Marion right now at 54. We've got 52 in Mount Vernon, about 53 degrees in both Paducah and in Murray, Kentucky. There's the sunrise getting ready to occur. Should see a gorgeous sunrise on the eastern horizon here over the next hour. And hardly a cloud in the sky. There is some patchy fog in a few locations. Visibility down to less than a half a mile, in fact. So it is quite thick in some areas, but once again, it is very patchy. It's going to mix out quickly once the sun comes up as well. This afternoon will be a little warmer than maybe it has been the last couple of days. We're going to continue this trend of every day is going to be about a degree or so warmer than the day before. That continues through the end of this week, and then the big upper level ridge. Summer-like patterns set to take hold, especially as we move into the second half of the weekend. And we're talking temperatures back into the lower 90s and likely dealing with more humidity as well, which is going to push heat index values into the middle 90s. High pressure in control, though. That big blue H means we've got quiet weather right across much of the central U.S. To find much in the way of rain, you have to go all the way up into the northeastern U.S., parts of Vermont and New Hampshire and Maine, and out across the upper Midwest, closer to the Canadian border. Otherwise, we are going to stay quiet. As that high pressure gets farther and farther away from us, we will gradually start seeing our winds turn back from the south and the southeast. Lunchtime temperatures today, though, already up to about 80 degrees. Hardly a cloud in the sky, maybe just a few of those puffy fair weather cumulus clouds this afternoon. That's really about it. Carbondale 85, Harrisburg at 84, about 84 as well into Mount Vernon. Mid to upper 80s possible across the Missouri boot heel. With the humidity remaining low, yes, temperatures heat up during the afternoon, but once the sun goes down, gosh, do we cool down very quickly, dropping back into the upper 60s by about 9 o'clock tonight. And then overnight, once again, going all the way back into the mid 50s for Thursday morning. Now, Thursday afternoon, notice winds are a little more out of the south, still out of the southeast, but we will see temperatures starting to warm back into the upper 80s. That upper level ridge really takes center stage later this weekend, early part of next week. And this is a pattern that we saw back in June and July. Remember when we were dealing with the big time heat? And for this time of year, it's going to push temperatures likely near 10 degrees above average. So continuing to stay above average through the rest of this week. By Sunday, there's the 90s making their return. However, still just only 8 days away from officially welcoming in fall. Don't let that fool you, because I'll tell you, September can be a really hot month here in our region. 90 degrees on Sunday, 91 on Monday and Tuesday. Great weather here for the next couple of days, but then things get a little on the hot side. 90 stick around through next Wednesday. If you're looking for some relief, looks like maybe towards the second half of next week, temperatures will start to gradually drop back down into the low to mid 80s. But Dave, Abby, I'll tell you, it's a little chilly out here right now. Really hard to believe that we're going to be tracking some 90s by the end of the weekend.